Hello everyone, welcome back. Zargot here. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day, because today we are going to be rolling into our final Rivals of Ixalan draft. The league is over tomorrow morning I believe, so this is going to be our last one. We're going to squeeze into Ixalan, play with some dinos, hang out with some vampires, go swimming with a couple merfolk, and I don't know, go looting with some pirates. But we're going to be doing that today. Just kind of saying farewell to the set. You know, and getting excited for Dominaria. I guess this is an interesting draft. You kind of have to ask yourself, how many misplays does it take to punish you, and you know, ultimately lose a game. But anyway, let's get into the games here. Let's get into the draft. I hope you're all going to enjoy watching the picks. Hope you're going to enjoy watching the rounds. If you do, make sure to hit that like button, and if you haven't already, go and hit that subscribe button. Okay, let's get started. Okay, everyone, so, well, we got Twilight Prophet here. That is a pretty sweet card. It's actually a pretty good pack. Jungle Creepers, you know, a decent card. I do like this. Mausoleum Harpy, you know, another good uncommon. Storm Fleet is very good. 2-drop, I mean, Bombard obviously is very, very good here. I mean, this is just a pretty decent pack. Got Sailor Means, Hardy Veteran, Trailblazer, a bunch of decent 2-drops, Dust Legion, Zealot. Pretty good pack, but we're going to take Twilight Prophet here. Wow. And now we've got a Dire Fleet Poisoner, a second Bombard, a second Jungle Creeper. I think we want to take a black card here, because I definitely want to play the Prophet, and actually, I mean, the pick may be Bombard, because it's just very good removal, but I really actually like the Dire Fleet Poisoner. I mean, a 2/2 flash Death Touch is fine. Sometimes it gives another creature Death Touch. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and grab that. Okay. So, some more red cards. Black is meh. That's your Grasping Scoundrel. But I'd probably take a Luminous Bonds over that. I mean, we could take the Stormfleet Swashbuckler, but I think I'd really take the Luminous Bonds. Plus, you know, black-white probably synergizes better. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab that. Okay. Now we're seeing some medium cards. Slippery Scoundrel's pretty decent, but there's an Everdawn Champion. I mean, this is a fine fine 3-drop. Not fantastic. We also could take Dust Charger. Well, let's take the uncommon here. Okay. And not a ton in this pack. I mean, what is this, the 3rd or 4th Swashbuckler? So, somebody's going to be playing these. There's a Recover, which is okay. There's a Sun Sentinel, which is a fine 2-drop. Or Cleansing Ray or Moment of Triumph. Maybe we'll just take the Sun Sentinel. It's a decent 2-drop. Reckless Rage. Lots of good red removal here. And the white-black is not fantastic from this pack here. I don't really want a Canal Monitor or Suncrested Pterodon. We can just take Reckless Rage. See what we're able to do with this. Okay, another Jungle Creeper? Wow. I like our black cards. Probably just going to take a Dino Hunter. Yeah, I think that's a fine pick. I like having one of these in my black decks. Okay, so some more medium red cards. Dark Inquiry. Gruesome Fate. I guess if we were going to play anything out of this pack, probably would be the Monitor. But I really don't want to play that. And a Swashbuckler came back, not surprised. Maybe we'll just take the Evolving Wilds. I mean, we're not going to play anything else, so maybe we can splash something. Border? No, we've got a couple pirates. Let's take a border here. It's a good 3-drop, you know, good aggressive 3-drop. Okay, let's take a Dark Inquiry. I guess Strider Harness. I don't think we're going to play 2 Dark Inquiries. It's a pretty decent red deck. Well, there's a lot of Swashbucklers and a lot of Bombards, I should say. Which a lot of Bombards is good. I still like our black picks better. I mean, our white picks are not fantastic. The Luminous Bonds is pretty good here. And Everdon Champion's nice for blocking up the board. Okay. Well, I suppose Naturalize is better. Set these over here for now. Okay, Buccaneers Bravada. I guess we can just take a mountain, let our opponents have the red cards. Okay, what do we got? We got a Gateway, Siren, or excuse me, Siren Reaver, Seer. For us, there's a Moment of Craving, which would be good for our deck. I kind of just want to take the Gateway though. Just because this allows you to, I mean, if we do end up being sort of an aggressive white-black deck, this allows you just to burn through, you know, garbage later in the game. Maybe that's not the right pick, but I think I'm going to go ahead and grab this here. Okay, now we got a few items. Probably the Legion. We have Twilight Prophet, and that's definitely something worth fishing for. And maybe we'll see the Border or the Martyr come back. Okay. Maybe Reaver Ambush here. I mean, we could take Raptor Companion, which is a fine 2-drop. But I think we'll just grab the Reaver Ambush. You know, we need some removal. So we got Reaver, we got Bonds. So those are our removal cards for right now. Gateway's not really doing anything there. Alright, so we got Oathsworn Vampire. Oh no, here we go. Here's our Moment of Craving. So yeah, I think we're going to take that over Oathsworn Vampire. I like to have at least one of these in the deck. Pretty good piece of removal. Need to start shoring up some 2 and 3 drops. And yeah, Sadistic Sky Marcher, that will do it. 2/2 flying lifelink, cannot complain about that. It's also a Legion Conquistador, but I believe that's the first one we've seen, so not too interested in that card at this moment. A couple more flyers here. I think this deck will be pretty decent. I know we won't see the Moment of Craving back, but wouldn't mind seeing the 2/1 Vampire. A couple more Vampires just to make the Forerunner a little bit better. Just because the... Yeah, this is just only when Vampires enter you get the +1/+1, so it'd be nice to get a couple more Vampires, because that trigger is pretty relevant. Okay. So we could take Arterial Flow. We don't have a ton of Vampires right now. We have 3. I think we'll just take the Martyr. This is a fine 2-drop, and it does, you know, leave something behind. Having a 1/1 lifelink token isn't, you know, the most fantastic thing in the world, but, you know, a 2/1 that breaks down into a smaller creature is fine. Haven't found anything yet the Evolving Wilds is gonna really want to splash. Yeah, just easy Moment of Craving. I think our removal's pretty well set now. Maybe if we got another Luminous Bonds or something to that effect, we might play that, but we're definitely just going to be going all for creatures now. Twilight Prophet's pretty good, but we need something else. We're going to use it to beat our opponent up here. So we can take the Scoundrel or the Vampire Revenant. There's also a Moment of Triumph, but I feel like it probably needs to be the creature. I don't think our deck's really positioned to be super aggressive right now. Maybe we just take the Vampire Revenant. Not a fantastic flyer, but... I don't think I can turn down a Moment of Craving. Okay, we got Gruesome Fate. We take Cleansing Ray for the board. It's a pretty good sideboard card if you're playing against vampires, or if your opponent has, you know, enchantments, or if they have both. Pretty versatile. So definitely want to pick up, we can pick up 6 more creatures for this deck. We're going to be looking pretty good. And I'd like to upgrade the Monitor or the Revenant, but we are running short on picks left in the draft, so let's see what we get here. Pretty surprised this Moment of Craving came back, however. somebody's having a little difficulty with their picks. And, yeah, not really anything for us here. Okay, most more vampires fine. It's a 2-drop, and we are starting to get enough vampires. And recover could be playable for us. Let's see, what have we done here? Okay. Alright. Trancing melodies are rare. That's nothing for us. Let's see. We've got Paladin of the Bloodstain. Well, actually, he's pretty decent. You know, it's another vampire to trigger some of our other cards here. Instead of the Fathom Fleet Cutthroat. I don't think we really want the Legion. I don't think we need Bright Reprisal. We're pretty good with Moment of Craving, Luminous Bond, Reaver Ambush. So let's just take the Paladin. And let's see here. We take the Heartstopper. Also could take the Aerosaur. I mean, this is... We got a lot of little guys early game. This might be something to kind of put us into, you know, flyers as being our finishers here. Probably better than the Skyblade of the Legion. We don't really have too many synergies with vampires right now. So Aerosaur or Heartstopper, I think I'm going to take the Aerosaur. Just we need some bigger threats. Ooh, Swordtooth. Let's see here. Deacon, that might be what we're going to pick. We've got, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's probably good enough for the Deacon. I mean, that overslash of talents, although I wouldn't mind the Vampire Zeal, but I think Deacon's just going to be better. Worst case scenario is a 5-3, which is what the Cabal Monitor, or the Canal Monitor is, so I think we can probably chuck this and upgrade it with something like the Shining Aerosaur. Yeah, I think it's going to be better than Dire Fleet Interloper. Still need 2 more playables here. Another 2, another 3 would be nice. Okay, so there's a Raptor Companion, which is a fine 2-drop. So Bellowing Aegisaur, I mean, does that do anything for us? It's kind of slow, but I guess it's that, or maybe a Deadeye Tormentor, if we want to mill our opponent. Maybe just take the Raptor Companion. I mean, it's a good aggressive card for early game. Kind of shores up. You know, we've got enough 2-drops now, so we could take a 3, 4, or 5-drop here. I don't think the Aegisaur does too much for us, just because most of our creatures are going to be trading early in the game. Just kind of paving the way, you know, for like Aerosaur, Twilight Prophet, you know, one of these flyers. To kind of finish up the mid to late game. Okay, what have we got? Well, there's another Bellowing Aegisaur. We could take it. There's nothing else we're going to take, so... Castaways doesn't do too much for us. I don't really want a Queen's Way Soldier. Maybe the Queen's Agent is going to be better. Take a look, see what else we get here. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to play the Canal Monitor. We could just play Recover. 16 creatures with Recover. I mean, getting back like a Dire Fleet Poisoner, probably not fantastic. Really, the only thing I care about recovering is maybe the Twilight Prophet. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna play Recover in this deck. Yeah, I guess we could take the Cutthroat. Maybe that's gonna be our pick over these 2 6-drops. It's another pirate that the Poisoner can activate. Okay. Heartstopper or Fire Cannon? Actually, I kind of like the Fire Cannon over the Heartstopper. This does help play against, you know, a lot of the, well, against the Mirror. And yeah, I guess we'll take a Duress. Another Interloper. Yeah, so maybe we'll just cut these. March of the Drowned. Just cut these, keep the curve lower, since we have, you know, 7, 4, and 5 drops. No sense in throwing in a bunch of 6s. guess the question is, do we want to main deck the fire cannon? Wherever it's hiding? Play the fire cannon over what? One of the Moment of Cravings? I don't think so. I think it's going to be better. For 2 drops, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oathsworn Vampire is kind of medium. Is this when you play or when it enters the battlefield? Oh no, it's just when you gain life. I'm thinking about another card. How are we gaining life? Really not. So this is just 2/2 that comes into play tapped. I don't know what card I was thinking about there. Let's see. And we have Sadistic Sky Marcher, gains life. And we can make a couple of tokens. So we have 3 ways to gain life. I guess potentially if you ever flip the Gateway, which is pretty hard for our deck. I mean, we'd have to pitch one of our 5s, one of our 4s. And we kind of want these cards. Maybe we don't want the Oathsworn Vampire. So I guess the question is, what do we want over the Oathsworn Vampire here? You know what, actually, all these Moment of Cravings, I think we have enough sources to make this worth keeping in the deck. That's 6, 7, technically 7 sources. You get the Martyr, it makes a moment token, 3 moments, the Gateway, that's a long shot, but you have the Sky Marcher, and then the Paladin makes the token as well, and the Twilight Prophet. Let's see here. Also, this is a life drain too, so yeah, I think it's actually, this is going to be pretty decent for us. So I think that's going to be the deck. Let's go ahead and get some land here. 9/8 seems pretty good. I mean, we're pretty heavy for the black spells early game, so let's go ahead and add that to the deck. Go ahead and save here, and we will see everyone in round number 1. Okay, everyone. Looks like we're going to get to be on the play for our first game. And pretty terrible hand. I think we're going to go ahead and just mulligan this. I don't think this is going to do very much. Okay, that's a lot better. We're going to keep this hand. I don't like keeping our first hand. That's just this one of those hands that you can lose the game really, really quickly. Moment of Craving. I mean, we definitely need to get to a black source, so we're probably going to just send this. We have 2 more in the deck. It's actually a fairly aggressive start. Okay, so playing against Boros, maybe. Another Moment of Craving. Okay. I think we'll just go ahead and start swinging with the Raptor Companion here. I guess we're going to follow up with Martyr of Dusk unless we can hit a mana source. Actually, I'm not going to play the Forerunner regardless. I don't really want to fire that off until we can play our 2/4. Hey. Okay, well, let's get in for our 3. And let's play the Martyr here. Hopefully we can hit a land drop next turn. Don't want to fall behind. Fall too far behind? Death Spitter, okay, that's fine. Land, alright. You know what, we probably should have Moment of Craving there. That's probably a little bit of a misplay. That's fine. See if they'll trade with the Raptor Companion. Yeah. Okay, we're going to take our 2. Yeah, if we would have Moment of Craving, we could have gotten in for 5. Put our opponent to 12. We wouldn't have played our Dinosaur Hunter this turn, so we would have been actually more power on the board, but less removal spells, so maybe it's better to hold on to the Moment of Cravings here. Another Spitter? Okay, well, we've got a target. So we could play Forerunner. and go ahead and get our vampire there. That's probably fine. Yeah, I think we'll just swing with both. If they want to offer the trade, that's fine. Then we can play the Forerunner, fish up our big guy, and then the following turn we'll play that. And we'll get a trigger off the Forerunner here. I'm going to block the Dino Hunter, I'm assuming. Yeah. Okay, so they may have the Burning Sun's Avatar or something of that nature. Okay, well, they're kind of hammering us for damage here, even though they're not doing much. Okay. Yes, please. And let's get our Twilight. Okay. If we can get that into play and it doesn't get bombarded, we'll probably be looking pretty good here. Although I guess we are still a few land drops. Oh, wow, that is a lot of Death Spitters. Okay. Just going to go ahead and play the Prophet here. I guess we can swing with the Martyr, because it's still going to leave a token behind. I'm going to hold back the Forerunner, however. If they want to go ahead and block, that's fine by us. You're going to take it? Okay. Alright, let's see if we can keep our Twilight Prophet in play. Yeah, this doesn't do too much until we get a couple more lands, a couple more creatures on the board. Ah, boo. Okay, well, is what it is. We're going to take the 3 if they swing. Nope, okay. So we're just going to go ahead and Moment and Craving this creature. Get us a few life points, get in a few points of damage here. Might as well play our land. So we've got a lot of cards in hand. They must be holding their big drops, or just a ton of removal. Or they have a bunch of double white spells. Not sure. Well, we're going to swing in for 4, see what they've got. I'm assuming the Forerunner's going to die here. Oh, you know, we actually probably should have played the Oathsworn pre-combat. So, shame on us. Our opponent would be at 1 right now. Yeah. Oops. I don't think it's going to matter, to be honest. Unless they board wipe us and all we have is the 1/1. And we can't swing for lethal. Okay, yeah. So, we misplayed. Definitely should have played the Oathsworn Vampire before combat. I have no idea what our opponent has in the hand. I'm assuming either they've got all their 6 drops, all their double white cards, or they're just hitting every land in their deck. So we saw a bunch of Death Spitters and Bombard. So is there anything that's worse in our deck? I don't think so. Not based on what we've seen anyway. I mean, we could take Duress and put that in. Maybe we'll just take out the Gateway and put in Duress. I think if we're playing against Boros and it's actually an aggressive deck, the Gateway's going to be too slow anyway. But Duress could snatch a Bombard or something early in the match. It's also a chance that Fire Cannon could be good against them, just because they have so many 2-drop or so many creatures that we've seen already with 2 toughness. But let's go ahead and stick with Duress. Alright, Thank you for telling us our server is out of date. Vampire, Bonds, Craving, Deacon. Yeah, I think we'll keep this. Seems fine. You know, we're going to be able to get the Vampire back, you know, once. If he sticks around, the Deacon will be pumping him up later, and then Bonds to deal with any nasty cards. Opponent had a mulligan once. Okay, they're going to keep, and where are they scrying here? Bottom? Okay. Ah, okay. There we go. So maybe our opponent's red-green dinos, and they splash for a big white dino. Okay, 2 drops are good for us. Definitely going to lead with the Vampire, though. Okay. Next turn, we can play the Sun Sentinel. Oh, bummer. Now they're not getting any land. Okay, well, let's get in for our 2 here. And we're just going to play the Sentinel. Ah, bummer. Well, they're not out of this yet. It's going to be difficult since we have Moment of Craving and Luminous Bonds. With the Revenant here, that with the Deacon next turn, I don't know, maybe this is too far for them to be able to recover. You're going to be able to swing for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, put them to 5. Bummer. Okay, well, we didn't really get to see too much about what our deck's going to be able to do, but that'll be it for round number 1. See everyone back in just a moment. Okay, looks like we are going to be on the play again. Fantastic. Let's see what we got here. Okay, we got a Vampire. Got to wait to reoccur that Vampire. Another piece of removal. Plenty of land. I guess we'll go ahead and keep this. Seems okay, not fantastic, but okay. Alrighty, let's see what our opponent's playing here. Well, gonna find out in a moment. Maybe we're playing the Mirror. Well, actually, we're not really a Vampire deck, but maybe we're playing against a Vampire deck. Looks like that's gonna be the case. Vanguard, okay. So we have 2 answers in our hand for the Vanguard. I think we're just going to go ahead and swing. Getting a little bit too much land here, unfortunately. See if they block and take the 4. Alright. Well, maybe we get lucky and they'll try to put Squire's Devotion or something on the Vanguard. I think we're just going to go ahead and Reaver ambush this creature. Just get it exiled. Ooh, interesting. Okay, well, I guess the Moment of Craving would have been the better play there. That's fine, we got Skullduggery out of their hand. Take a few points of damage here. And a Legion Lieutenant. Okay, so we're definitely playing... Okay, so we're not going to swing. We want to be able to block the Vanguard. But we probably need to kill the Legion Lieutenant. Let's play the Sun Sentinel here. Go ahead and ship it back. If they want to crash in with the Vanguard, we'll block with the Oathsworn Vampire. Then on our turn, we can Moment of Craving the Lieutenant and get the Oath Swarm back. So we'll pump the brakes here for a second. Also, we're kind of flooding pretty much right now. I mean, we only have drawn one spell so far. So this is Sky Marcher? Okay. Oh, that's going to have to resolve. And well, okay. We need some answers here. Our 3/4 flyer would be pretty good for us, actually. Okay. I think we just go ahead and Moment of Craving the Legion Lieutenant at this point. Maybe not. Okay, let's see here. So we can swing with both. Maybe just swing with the Oathsworn Vampire. If they block with the Sky Marcher, we'll just Moment of Craving the Lieutenant. I don't think they're going to block. Be kind of silly to block at this point since they have the Sky Marcher. I mean, we have to kill the Lieutenant, unfortunately. Put the Cutthroat, I guess. I'm going to take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 this turn, go to 9. Because we really can't block the Vanguard just yet. I guess the question really is, do we go ahead and Moment of Craving now? Probably. Probably go ahead and do this now, just get this off the board. We just need to take care of that problem while we can, so... Okay, so they didn't draw a white source. How many Conquistadors are you going to get here? 2? 3 maybe? Just 1? Okay. I guess we'll just go ahead and take the 3 from the Vanguard this turn. I don't want to throw our creature away just yet. There we go, that's what we needed to see. Let's see here. So I think we'll just play the Aerosaur and just send it back to our opponent. Hopefully they don't have a Reaver Ambush or Vanquish the Weak or anything. It'd be pretty punishing if they do. This should help us stabilize it a little bit. Of course, if they swing in with the Sky Marcher, I'm going to assume they must have their own Moment of Craving. And things are probably not going to be so great for us. Okay, there's our Conquistador. Alright, what you got here? Nothing. Okay, so you got Sky Marcher in hand. Let's see. Guess we'll just send in the Shining Aerosaur. Probably play the Revenant. I'll gladly trade the Vampire Revenant for the Sadistic Sky Marcher at this point. Couple Wings. Gonna throw that on the Vanguard, and that's gonna be a little tough to deal with. Well, now we're gonna need to keep our Aerosaur up as a blocker. Well, we can block here, but I don't think so. I think we'll just go ahead and take the 3 again. Go to 10. Really need another Moment of Craving here. Hey, nice. Let's see. Well, we'll go ahead and attack first, I believe. Here, 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 and here. Yeah, because we can play both the cards in our hand. Opponent's got to block something here. Yeah, there you go. Just going to block 1. Take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, seems pretty good to me. So I guess the question is, do we go ahead and kill the Sky Marcher and play the Fathom Fleet? We're definitely going to play the Fathom Fleet, we know that much. But do we kill the Sky Marcher or the Vanguard? I guess we'll just go ahead and just pass the turn. See what they're going to do. See what they swing with first. If they don't hit a white source... Oh, what do they got here? Bishop Soldier? Okay. Let's see how they swing. It's going to swing for 3, 4, 5. We're going to go to 9. Now if we kill the Sky Marcher, we'll go to 7. We're able to swing for 6 in the air. The Vanguard does do 1 more damage, but the Sky Marcher's life gain is a bit more relevant. I think we're going to get rid of the Sky Marcher here. Each point of damage is pretty critical right now. Okay, yep, we got him. That wasn't lethal though. We weren't going to be able to swing for lethal. They were going to be at 1. They may have just had a handful of all their double black cards maybe, or double white cards I mean. Okay, let's see here. So we're playing against the vampire deck there, you know, kind of the mirror. Is there anything we want to put in? It's going to be a little bit better. Fire cannon, to be honest. Take out the gateway. And cleansing ray is going to be pretty decent too. What do we want instead of the cleansing ray? We could take out a creature. I mean, the Fathom Fleet borders... I mean, it's just a 3/3 for 4. To be honest, I think we'll just cut that. Because most of the times... Excuse me, not the Fathom Fleet border. Good grief. The Fathom Fleet Cutthroat. I mean, it's a 3/3 for 4. That's really all it is, because their creatures have small toughness. Typically, when they take damage, they're going to die. So I think I would rather just have Cleansing Ray. Plus, if they do have Squire's Devotion or any of those pesky enchantments, this is going to take care of that problem. So we really just kind of added a lot of removal here. You know, Cleansing Ray is going to blast any of their problematic creatures to flyers, and the Fire Cannon takes care of most of their deck. So let's give this a try here. Yes, we know the server's out of date. Thank you. Okay, so we did pretty decently considering our opening hand wasn't aggressive. You know, we're just able to make use of the cards we did have. We never got to reoccur the 2/2, but the threat of it reoccurring, you know, forced our opponent to probably take some extra damage they didn't want to take. Okay, so we got Dino Hunter, which is a pirate into Fathom Fleet border. If we hit a white source, we've got, you know, another good 2-drop, but we have 1, 2, 3 turns, 4 turns to hit a white source. Yeah, I think this is a keep. No removal, but we do have a ton of removal in the deck. I think it's going to be pretty easy to hit removal here. And there we go. Too bad we don't have any 1-drops. So I guess we're going to go probably Martyr. So that way we can make a trade and still have a creature left. And now we're going to go Dinosaur Hunter. Dino Hunter, and then we play the border, and then the Revenant, which isn't fantastic. I mean, we know they have several cards they can take. I mean, Skullduggery alone makes the Revenant pretty bad, but if they don't have exactly Skullduggery in hand, this is a pretty decent card. Okay, I'm going to send in the Zealot. I think we'll just go ahead and take the 2 here. We're going to be able to swing for 2 and then play the Fathom Fleet border. I mean, they're definitely going to take the 2 damage here. And then you get a you know, good 3 toughness blocker out. Okay. Next turn we can go Revenant. Maybe they'll waste their Skullduggery to kill the Fathom Fleet border this turn. Ooh, Paladin, that's pretty good. Although, you know, that's going to make our Martyr a little bit better. Because we got a pretty decent 2-drop that can block that. And leave by its own token. We're not going to be attacking here. We're definitely just going to play the Revenant and just send it back. See if they do have a piece of removal. I'd rather them use it on this than our Shining Aerosaur anyway. Okay. Opponent's hitting all their land drops here. We got the Deacon. Okay, well, that's fine. Let's see what they're going to hit. Hopefully they just draw a land. That'll be good for us. Sky Marcher? I'm assuming that's going to be an easy keep for them, especially since we have the Revenant. And they get a 4/4 Vigilance out of it. Pretty good for our opponent. Actually, 5/5 Vigilance, right? Oh, no, that's right. This isn't a Vampire. Okay, so it's... Ooh, okay. Let's get in for our 3. We're definitely on the air game right now. Luminous Bonds is going to be pretty valuable, probably against this 4/4. We may have to take some hits here, but I think it's important to go ahead and stick our flyers while we have the opportunity. Our opponent has Sky Marcher, probably a land, and 2 other cards in hand right now. Yeah. Hopefully it's not a piece of removal, not a Reaver, Ambush, or Vanquish the Weak. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So we can't block. We're going to take 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And that's really good for our opponent. That is a just absolute blowout. And we can't really block any of this. We need our creatures around if we're going to win or defend the following turn. So we're 4. Opponent's at 16. What else you got? Play the Sky Marcher. Oh, Sadistic Sky Marcher. Okay, so they still got the other Sky Marcher. Yeah, I think that's game over. We get absolutely blown up by Golden Demise. Let's see what we draw here. Okay, so we can do Reaver Ambush and Luminous Bonds. What does that do? Bonds, we'll probably throw that on the Sky Marcher. So we're at 4. Okay, let's see here. So if we're at 4... and we bonds the Sky Marcher, they can swing for 4, 5, 6. So we can block the Paladin with the Fathom Fleet. And then we can... this 4/4, this is what's going to get us. So I think we have to bonds the 4/4. When they swing, we can chump the Sky Marcher. We can chump the Paladin of the Bloodstain. And then we Reaver Ambush the Legion Lieutenant. We take 2. It's probably our best, that's really our bet right there. Of course, and they don't have removal on hand. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're not out of this game just yet. If they had a ton of cards in hand, I probably wouldn't make this play. Probably just scoop, so we're not showing them, more of our removal spells. But as it is on board, we are not dead just yet. I think we're going to be able to survive with a couple points of life. Again, we'll see what they draw. Maybe they'll draw another Golden Demise. And what happened to the City's Blessing here? That's a new glitch. Swing with everything. Just Paladin of the Bloodstain. Okay, I mean, we'll make that trade. I think we're just going to Reaver Ambush the Lieutenant. Yeah, let's go ahead and block it with the Aerosaur. See if they have any combat tricks or anything, and we'll just Reaver Ambush the Legion Lieutenant. If we can keep the Aerosaur around, that's going to be a lot better for us. Okay. And what do they draw? They're going to play the Sky Marcher now. There we go. Unless they drew Skullduggery, that's going to be pretty good for us. And looks like it's just a Sky Marcher. Alright. Anything else? If we hit a creature here, a non-white creature, maybe we can get back in this. Yeah, Vanguard. Okay, the swing with everything, block the Sky Marcher. Sheesh, no, we can block the Vanguard, block the... No, I think we're dead, unfortunately. No, we're not. We can block the Martyr against the Vanguard, Aerosaur against the Sky Marcher, Fathom Fleet against the 1/1, and we're at 1 life. Okay, we're not dead yet. Let's not give up. Not dead just yet. Odds are very, very stacked against us, but we're not dead just yet. Yeah. Okay, that's a good card. We don't have any attack, so we'll just send it back to our opponent for now. Moment of Craving is going to be pretty good against the Vanguard. Dust Legion Zealot, okay. Those 1/1s are what's going to kill us. Right now we're dead next turn if we don't draw a blocker. No attacks. Ooh. Okay. Well, we're leaving this up to our opponent. We need to see what attacks they have. I mean, we look pretty dead on board. I imagine this is going to be the turn they attack. If not, into turn, we may go ahead and Moment of Craving something. Probably the Vanguard. That's our biggest problem right now. Okay, and they got their 1 Conquistador, and they're just playing it. Okay. You got it. Yeah, it's going to be pretty close. We really need to hit a bunch of creatures. Nothing. Interesting. Ooh, shoot. And we F3'd through. Oh, no. I think we are dead now. Oh, no. I can't believe I did that. Let's see. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're going to block Aerosaur against Sky Marcher, Fathom Fleet against Conquistador, Martyr against Conquistador, and we're taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll be at 1. But we also have Cleansing Ray. So maybe we go ahead and play the Deacon here, have another blocker, and hold up Moment of Craving. It's probably the play. Play our Swamp. Still not dead. No, okay. It's fine. Martyr. There we go. If drawing a creature, we can actually start attacking next turn. Sure. If they don't draw any creatures, but I don't know. Yeah, they've got lots of creatures. Can't believe this opponent has not attacked us yet. We're going to go take the opportunity to Moment of Craving this Vanguard. Get the recurring creature off the board, get a couple points of life. And let's see here. So can we go ahead and attack? So they swing, we block Sky Marcher. Then we block Martyr, Deacon, Bishop Soldier. We're going to take 1, 2, 3. We'll take 5 if we swing with the Martyr. Yeah, I still don't think we can swing just yet. We need our opponent to swing and not assume we have another piece of removal in our hand. If we had one more creature, if we drew a creature this turn, I think I'd send the Martyr in. They would just take the 4, or excuse me, yeah, the 4 damage. Yeah, we don't have any attacks. We just need to send this back. Still feel like our opponent probably should be attacking us here with something. Just a Sky Marcher? Well, we'll jump with the Aerosaur, and when they pump, we'll go ahead and Cleansing Ray the Sky Marcher, if that's all they're sending in. I'd rather get the Sadistic Sky... Okay, there we go. Okay, we're going to block Sadistic Sky Marcher. Do you have any combat tricks? You do. Well, so do we. Oh, no. This is sorcery speed. Shame. Shame, shame. That is a shame. We should have played this last turn and held up the Moment of Craving. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Shame on us. Oh my goodness. We just gave him this game. Okay. I cannot believe that. Cleansing Ray is not uncommon. Oh my goodness. Send in the Sky Marcher. Send in everything. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so we are going to block, block, block. We're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to Moment of Craving. We're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4. When the most damage prevention is playing it against the Sky Marcher, then we only take 3. Guess that's what we gotta do here. Then we can potentially live through another swing next turn. Let me get a few creatures off the board. Now we can Anointed Deacon the Martyr and send it in to get 3 life points. Alright, so they're going to swing for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can block 2 of it. Yep, so we're going to send in the token. I cannot believe we forgot Cleansing Rays of sorcery speed. Brutal. Yes, please. Try to get 3 life here if we can. That'll be fantastic. Okay, excellent. Our opponents had a lot of life. We're definitely going to take 2. They're probably just going to swing for 2. That's my assumption. Yeah. We need to draw an Aerosaur or another Moment of Craving. There you go. Let's see here. I think we just go ahead and send the Vampire in. To be honest, it's going to kill one of their 1/1s. It's the 3 life is what we need. Whoop. Okay, well. We click through. So hopefully we don't die this turn. Oh my goodness. Misclicks, misreading cards. Shameful. Okay. Not a bad card. Go and play the Oathsworn. We still have to swing at the token this turn. Luckily our opponent didn't punish us for clicking through last turn, so go ahead and get on our 3. It's the only way we're going to survive. If they kill it, we are just dead. Well, actually, no, we're not. We still have the Aerosaur. We don't have 2 flyers, so we're not dead just yet. Yeah. Seems like a good play from them. We go to 7, so we're a little bit more comfortable. Go ahead and play a Plains here. In case we draw something that's double white, and they make us discard our hand for some reason, which is a possibility in a Vampire deck. No attack, so they haven't drawn their removal spell yet. Ooh! That's a thing. That's a big thing. If they can't take care of this, we might be able to get back into this game. I guess we can go ahead and send in the Oathsworn Vampire. No. No, that's not going to do too much. I mean, we can send in the Fathom Fleet Border. Or the Oathsworn. I mean, this is going to be 4 damage. They might just block it with the Vampire token. I think we just wait till next turn. No, actually, we'll send it in, because if it dies, we'll just replay it next turn with the Twilight Prophet. Because we're going to gain, what? Yeah, well, we may not gain life from it, but we potentially could, as long as it's not a land. Our opponent's thinking about using removal, it looks like. We can only block 1 of their flyers. Their ground game, we've got blocked it pretty well. Yeah, we're definitely going to send in the Oathsworn. If they want to double block it, that's fine. If they just want to chump it with the Vampire token, that's fine. It gets 1 more creature off their side of the board. Hopefully we can recover from our misclicks here. Plus this creature is recurring, so it's a good creature to bombard in. Again, probably just take the 4 damage. I mean, honestly, they're only going to go to 17. Really not a big deal for them, but we need to start chipping away. Okay, if the Twilight Prophet can make it through, they got a lot of cards in hand, however. Okay. Okay, and we're going to use the Prophet, and please not a land. Nice! Got the champion. Okay, so, yeah, we're just going to send in the Oathsworn Vampire again. And look at that. Man, I pretty much was getting ready to throw the towel in about 10 turns ago. You know, and then we had a misclick there. And just completely and totally bonehead move here of trying to instant speed the cleansing array. But you know what? We stuck it through. We were able to recover. Powerful cards like Twilight Prophet make a huge difference. And yeah, I guess you just shouldn't always scoop. Anyway, that's going to be it for game number 2. See everyone back in the finals. Okay, looks like we are going to be on the draw for our last round here. And a terrible hand. Oh, we're going to mulligan this. This would be really good. Honestly, if we didn't have the Cutthroat and we had a Plains, I would keep this hand. But even being on the draw, I mean, we have two turns to draw a land. But if you don't hit a land, I don't know. This is probably too risky. I think we'll go ahead and mulligan. Okay, that's better. Not fantastic, but we have spells and lands, so I can go to the bottom. I mean, the other hand could have been bonkers, especially if you hit consecutive land drops. Just a lot of gas there, but I don't know. Okay. Ooh, that's a pretty good draw. It's a pretty good draw. We can go Oathsworn Vampire into Everdawn Champion. And then maybe hold on to the Direfleet Poisoner. Nothing from our opponent. Sky Marcher, that is not shabby at all. Yeah, I'm still going to play the Vampire first. I want to play the disposable creature that could possibly reoccur. Yeah, that's probably going to mean we're not going to be able to play the Sky Marcher next turn, but we're still going to be able to stick Everdawn Champion, which is worse against black just because Moment of Craving is... Oh, wow. Well, that's interesting. Just because Moment of Craving, definitely is a card that every black deck's going to scoop up as many copies as they can get, typically. We're playing against mono black here? Could be. You gonna play the 3/3? Seeker Squire? Alright, what are we getting here? Land? Land will be good. Vanquish the Weak. That means our Everdawn Champion isn't as good. So we might just have to kind of hang on to it for right now. Alright, what are we going to hit here? Vanquish definitely takes out our entire deck, unfortunately. We really don't have any attacks, so we're going to send it back. The only card we can play is Everdawn Champion. And I just don't want to throw that away to Vanquish the Weak just yet. Probably bait him with Direfleet Poisoner. Oh, they are going to Vanquish. Okay. No, that's good. It's good for us. Going to attack with both. We'll probably just block the Seeker Squire. We could block their Direfleet, but we have Everdawn Champion, and we're going to be able to play it next turn. Plus it kind of clears up the board for us. But I think actually we're just going to play the Sky Marcher here. Probably better to go ahead and get our life points going. We play the Everdawn Champion next turn. We're going to take 2 this turn at least. Go to 14, then we swing for 2. Go to 16, our opponent goes to 18. We play the Everdawn Champion. That'll stop the Direfleet Poisoner. If we play something with 3 toughness, though, they'll have another attacker they can start getting through. Okay, take our medicine here. Direfleet Hoarder, okay. Yeah, so we're going to be able to block up the ground pretty good with the Champion now. Especially since we are getting absolutely flooded here. So send in our 2. Really nothing they can do about this. Have to wonder if they are playing another color here. I mean, my assumption right away would just be probably red, if anything. Just because everything's a pirate so far. Or actually, no, the Seeker Square is a scout, isn't it? Yeah. Well, we're definitely going to block. What card punishes us? I mean, if they have, you know, anything that's going to give it minus, it's going to do that anyway. I don't think there's any card that specifically punishes us for blocking here. Maybe they want the treasure token. That's fine. I'll give them treasure token to, you know, keep our life total higher. That's what we got the champion there for blocking, so. Okay, so we get to see what their other color is now. Okay, paying for something. Maybe they have, okay, I'm just confused now. I guess they just needed the mana. That's a pretty good card, you know? Oh, luckily it's a 2-2. Okay, so it is red. Okay, alright. Like Reckless Rage. Ooh, okay. Well, we need to draw something that can block here. That can block. Although we're doing okay. I mean, our flyer here is going to keep giving us those 2 points of damage we need. Or 2 points of life back every turn. It's pretty good. And now we get the Aerosaur, which is a valid blocker this turn, and a very valid attacker next turn. The Rigging Runner we can just block with the Champion. The Interloper we'll go ahead and take. And the Poisoner put us to 14. I have absolutely no problem with that. We have 3 cards in hand. I mean, I don't know, maybe they're going to bombard our Aerosaur here. We're still just going to block the Rigging Runner, take 4, go to 14, swing, we'll be at 16, they'll be at 14. Hopefully we can draw some non-land cards. 2 or 3 turns of non-land cards would be great. Make sure we can stay stable. Okay, our opponent is mulling it over. Alright, something. Ooh. Oh, that's aggressive. Okay. So we have a 5-2 Trample Menace now. If they only swing with that, I'm just going to take it. Yeah, that's fine. We'll take it for 1 turn, see if we can draw an answer. Moment of Craving would be just an absolute blowout here against our opponent. Reaver Ambush would have been a better blowout last turn. I guess we can take it another turn. We're going to swing with our 2 flyers here. Swing for 5, they'll go to 11, we'll go to 15. Then we'll take 5 again, go to 10. We might end up having to block that in another turn, but I'm hoping we can get another creature we can throw with the Everdon Champion. I mean, any other creature in the deck is fine other than the Aerosaur. We kind of need to keep that to kill our opponent. Okay, yeah, we got it there. So we'll take 5, go to 10, swing for 5, they will go to 6, we'll go to 12, we'll swing for 5, we'll go to 7. We can Reaver Ambush anything that's threatening. As long as we don't remove our Aerosaur, we're going to be fine. But it would be good to draw a 2-drop here. Oh my goodness, you know what? Oh, yeah. Should have played the Oathsworn Vampire 2 turns ago. Ugh, brutal. Pay attention. Okay, so they're going to draw a card. Lame. We could be we could have blocked the Interloper last turn. Whiff. Whiff. We had command of this game. I forget that this card even does anything. Oh my goodness. The misplays today. Well, you know what? We'll send Rivals of Ixalan away with just the most subpar games. Alright, you gonna swing in just for 5? Yep, I'm taking it. Okay, what do you got? Anything else? Alright, what are they looking for? Probably gonna go ahead and Reaver ambush that card. Yeah, we can't take that life loss every turn. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be now? They have to have something they're looking for. That or they are just looking for the extra points. They will make a big difference pretty soon. Oathsworn Vampire. I cannot believe we didn't play that. Shame. Shame on us. Ooh, Neckbreaker. Sheesh. We're gonna actually have to save the Reaver ambush for that. Okay. Yeah. We have to. There's no way we can let that resolve. Okay, so now I think it's the same plan here. We're going to swing for 5. They'll go to 6. Play the Oathsworn Vampire. Then we're going to Reaver ambush the Direfleet Neckbreaker when they move into combat. And we have this stopped on their turn. We're going to take 5, 6, 7. And the following turn we can block and swing. Yeah, that's the play. So our opponent's probably laughing at us for not playing this card for so many turns in a row. Yeah, if we hadn't played that, we would have saved ourselves at least 5 points of damage here. Okay. And we do have this stopped for the beginning of the combat. I'm going to go ahead and just Reaver ambush this now. Just get it off the board as soon as possible. Okay. We're still going to lose a point of life here. But our opponent can't swing with everything, or else he'll die to Everdawn Champion and Oathsworn Vampire. So let's see what attacks they have. It's definitely going to be the 5-2. They kind of need to send that in. Although they can't block the Aerosaur and the Sky Marcher, but they can block everything else with their ground creatures. So they're definitely they should definitely send the 5-2 in. There's really no reason not to. Yeah, and we can't block it, so we're going to go to 6 here. Worst case, we swing next turn for 5. They go to 1, we go to 8, and then we get them on the following turn. And maybe we won't draw a land this turn. It's a possibility that happens as well. Slim possibility. Yeah, we can't swing with the Vampire. We do have to swing with both in order to be able to kill them. Plus the 2 points of life is more relevant anyway. Yeah, if we double block here, we take 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We take 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll prevent 4 damage. Either way, no matter how we block, we're going to be at 1. So if they have 1 damage, if they have a Skullduggery, you know, that's game over for us here. If they're able to kill our Aerosaur and Sky Marcher, well, then they win. If they're able to play blockers, then they might be able to slow this down long enough for us to not be able to get back into it, just because they do have a 5-2 trample. Alright, what do they got? Up! There's the 1 damage. Alright, they got us. Let's go ahead and move to sideboarding here. Okay, so I think we're just going to go ahead and, you know, again, take out this Gateway. Probably, you know, honestly, this Gateway shouldn't have been in the deck. I should have sided it out the first game, just change the deck. Fire Cannon's going to be good for us. Do we want Duress? I mean, I don't think so. Probably not. And I don't think we want Cleansing Ray. If they had... I don't think we saw any vampires. I think it was all pirates. So is there anything... I mean, the Fire Cannon is pretty good, to be honest. That's going to kill just about everything we saw. And maybe we will win a game where we actually play our cards correctly. Yeah, I mean, if we had played the Oathsworn Vampire the 2 turns before, we would have been able to block or at least prevent 5 damage, and we wouldn't have died that turn perfectly. So, shame on us. Okay, let's send this back. Definitely going to be on the play. Yes, we know. Go away now. So we have Poisoner into Sky Marcher, into Prophet, into Aerosaur. Don't mind if I do. It's probably the best hand we've had so far. Yeah, this is actually pretty decent, so can't complain. And no 1-drop from our opponent. Okay, send it back to them. We'll just play Poisoner into turn. I don't think we're going to slow roll it. There's really no reason. It's going to be a bear with Death Touch, so. Alright, hopefully this hits a land. Maybe. And it did not. Firebrand, okay. And they did not discard that, so I'm going to play the Poisoner here. It'll block the Squire, keep it off our case. I wonder what they have in their hand. I mean, I don't know. I probably would mill the Firebrand. But I guess if they have the Neckbreaker, you know, that's going to be a 3-1. And we can swing for 2. They're going to swing back for 2. We can't play the Raptor Companion here. It just gets killed by the Firebrand. Play the Sky Marcher, show them the Prophet. Let's see. Of course, it is just going to get killed by the first Bombard if they have in their deck. We swing for 2 here. And play the Sky Marcher. And we take 2. That way we can stay on the aggressive side. It's probably fine. And if they want to block and just get our Death Touch guy off the board, that's fine too. Okay. Yeah, I think we're definitely going to play the Twilight Prophet next turn. Hopefully we'll hit a land. We can play Aerosaur after that. And we'll have a pretty aggressive, you know, flying team at that point. And with the Poisoner still online, we can block anything that gets out of control. And what have they got here? Skullduggery. Oh, okay. Well, we're going to waste their Skullduggery and their Firebrand to kill our Sky Marcher. I think that's completely fine. You know, 2 for 1. And we're going to take 3 here. But that's okay. Yeah, that's fine. I think that's a fine trade. And actually now the Raptor Companion is back online. So we're just going to go ahead and swing for 2. Of course, it does keep us farther from Ascend, unfortunately. So maybe some land draws would be pretty good. Actually, we do need to hit a Plains here. Definitely want to play the Everdawn Champion. That's a nice brick for the ground game there. Although our next card on the agenda is definitely going to be a Shining Aerosaur. Okay, so what's our opponent got here? We're not going to block if they swing. We'll go to 15. That is fine by me. Tomb Robber? Okay. And it does have Menace. That's pretty relevant. You can start pitching all your extra land cards and, you know, end up with a 3, 4, 5 power Menace creature for, you know, as a 3-drop. pitch something here. And I drew a mountain, so that just fuels it as well. Whoa. Pitch the Golden Guardian? Well, I guess they're going to have a lot of hard time activating, but I'm with Tomb Robber. Maybe not that difficult. Plains is pretty good. Still think we go ahead and swing with both. Just stay aggressive here, and then we'll play the Aerosaur. In the following turn, if we draw Plains, we can go Everdawn Champion and Raptor Companion. Still fine trading the Poisoner for the Squire. Yeah, that's fine. Let's get that off the board. And then we're going to go Aerosaur. I don't think the Tomb Robber, at this, the way we're pacing right now, I don't think the Tomb Robber is going to be fast enough. Unless they blow out, Aerosaur and our Prophet. We'll have 8 permanents next turn. If we draw a Plains, we'll have all 10, and we'll have Ascend activated. We'll have to empty our hand, but I'm fine to do that just to get the Blessing going. Prophet's going to get a lot more value. Not Reaver Ambush. Okay. 2/2 Menace, and they did play their Mountain already. And another Interloper. They're going to keep it or discard it? Probably discard it. Well, no, they might just go for the Menace play here. Try to get us with all these small unblockable creatures. Yep. Swing for 1 with the Tomb Robber. So I know I usually complain about the land, but a Plains would be fantastic this turn. Or a 2-drop. Like the Oathsworn Vampire. Or the Forerunner, so we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We still can only play 9 creatures total. Are there any vampires in our deck we even want to look for with the Forerunner? I guess we could get the Deacon. So we could go Forerunner and Raptor Companion this turn. And then play Deacon. Yeah, that's probably fine. So we're going to take 3, 4, maybe 5 next turn, go to 11. Maybe we do just go ahead and play the Everdawn Champion. No, we can't do that. Yeah, let's just go ahead and swing here. For 5. Put our opponent to 9. Play the Forerunner. I don't know if we're going to put anything on top, though. We can take a look. We don't have to put anything on top. I mean, I guess it's probably the Deacon. Actually, no, the Paladin is pretty decent, too. But I guess if we're going to put anything, the Deacon's going to be a faster clock. And that'll put us at 10 permanents, so we'll take the Deacon for now. And play Raptor Companion. We can't block this turn. We're going to have to take the 4 or 5 damage, just because I definitely want to hit City's Blessing next turn. Plus we'll be able to swing for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage in the air, put them at 1, so they can't swing with everything this turn, or they're dead on board. Or they can just go to 15 life and kill our Twilight Prophet next turn. Okay. Oh, they have Direfleet Interloper in hand. Although that is still going to be doing damage to them, so let's go ahead and play the Deacon. Get maximum value out of our Twilight Prophet this turn. We're going to get Ascend, but it's not going to matter, unfortunately. Okay, this is going to go for the Prophet. This is going to go on the Prophet. Yes, please. So they are going to die to form of the Dinosaur. Swing. Swing. I think we go ahead and send in the Raptor Companion as well. If they want to block out the Tomb Robber, that is fine. It's one less menace creature to deal with. And one less card they can use to sculpt their empty land draws. Okay, so they're at 7. Now they have to fight a creature this turn, so it's going to be the Prophet. So they're going to go to 5 because they cannot afford to take damage. Yeah, so they go to 5. They're going to take 3. There's the Interloper. And we'll get to attack with the Forerunner this turn. It'll be pumped up as well. And Dire Fleet, I'm assuming that gets discarded. Doesn't really do too much here. Yeah, okay. So Form of the Dinosaur, interesting. I mean, we could have put in Cleansing Ray against that. I don't know, I feel like Form of the Dinosaur usually kills you though, so I'm not really too worried about it. Plus, I don't really see, you know, any vampire action going on over there. So it's kind of 1 card for their 1 card. Doesn't make a lot of sense. We could put in Duress, just kind of as the catch-all. You can get Form of the Dinosaur later in the game. Or pick one of their early removal spells. I mean, we could again take out Fathom Fleet. Cutthroat, just because it doesn't do a ton against this opponent. It's just a 3/3 for 4. At least the Pound of the Bloodstain, you know, gives you a couple of creatures. It adds to Ascend, gives you a little bit of life. Yeah, I mean, they're playing black-red. 1 Duress is probably going to be fine. Let me take out the Cutthroat. Okay. Alright. Let's give this one more go here. Okay, so we got Forerunner to search up a vampire. We got Everdawn Champion. We got Duress. And Moment of Craving. I mean, it's not an amazing hand, but I think we can keep this. They got their Firebrand. Okay, well, we take damage right out of the gate. So it's going to do at least 2-3 points to us. You got it. Spawns. Not too shabby. Then we can draw a 2-drop next turn. That'll be good. We could have Duress there, but we'll hold off for a minute here. Another Firebrand? Wow. Alright. And a Conquistador? They are unloading the hand. We kind of need to draw a 2-drop now. We may need a Moment of Craving the Conquistador. Let's see. So we're going to go 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. Then we can play Everdawn Champion. Have to sack both of the Firebrands, or we could just Moment of Craving one of the Firebrands this turn so that we can play Champion next turn. If we Moment of Craving it now, they won't be able to sacrifice it, so we'll save 1 more point of damage. Doesn't sound fantastic, but I think it's what we're going to need to do, because the Everdawn Champion is going to stop all this nonsense right here. Not a great feeling, having a Moment of Craving, you know, a Fanatic Goblin or a Fanatic Firebrand. But I think it's probably the best play. Plus, we still have Luminous Bonds. I mean, we've got cards to take care of their problems. This turn, we'll just play the Everdawn Champion. Tomb Robber. Nah, there's our friend. He's going to get Luminous Bonds. More than likely. Although they can still use his Explore ability, but, you know. Their hand's at 2 cards right now, so I don't think they're going to get that many triggers off of it. Okay. We will take our damage here. Alrighty. Sentinel, that's not a bad draw. Let's go Champion. If they don't have removal for this, this will be a good stabilizer. And then next turn we can probably just go ahead and play the Sun Sentinel. Or maybe we'll Duress them and play the Forerunner. Just see what's in the hand. My assumption is we wouldn't have got anything with Duress at this point. I don't know, maybe they have an Impale and they haven't hit their last swamp. That'd be pretty good for us. Okay. Gonna use Tomb Robber, and what are we seeing here? Buccaneer's Bravado. Pretty good. Pretty good for them. They can't swing at the Conquistador, they can't swing at the Firebrand. They can swing with the Tomb Robber, however. Ooh, that's going to get Bondstone on our turn. that is a pretty quick clock. So all they have is the Buccaneers Bravada. Yeah, we're going to bonds that before they do 10 to us, 12 to us next turn. We are dead if we didn't have the Luminous Bonds. Okay, so let's see what we get here. Oh! Moment of Craving's pretty good. Now we can go ahead and get rid of the Tomb Robber. And maybe we'll dress them, see if they have that Impale on hand. Yeah, seems to work out pretty good for us here. So, let's see what they got. And were they holding some removal? They were holding the Swamp. Alright, well. It's disappointing. I guess we could have held it up to get rid of the Buccaneers Bravada, but that's not going to do too much. We are getting rid of their Tomb Robber now, so would have been nice to get something, but okay, well, let's go ahead and Moment of Craving the Tomb Robber, and I mean it's going to be pretty hard for our opponent to get back into this game, to be quite honest. Okay, so that stabilizes us pretty well there. Go ahead and send it back to our opponent. No attacks. And then this turn we can, coming up we can play the Sun Sentinel, maybe the Forerunner if we draw a land. So they have one land and one Bravado. And they did not play their land. Okay. There's a Deacon. So I think we'll just play the Forerunner. Go ahead and fish up the 2/4 Vampire. I mean, it probably is the best card in our deck. And still no attacks. Just because we're at 13, we can swing for 2. Our opponent's just going to swing with the Conquistador. If we block with the Forerunner, they'll shoot it with the Firebrand. Or they have Bravado in hand, actually, so there's really no sense in attacking. Hey, Twilight Prophet. Okay, let's see here. So, and this is just target creature, not another target creature. I'm definitely going to play the Twilight Prophet. Could just give itself +1/+1 and swing. All that really will accomplish is getting the Bravada out of the hand, however. So I think we'll just leave it around. Probably no sense in swinging right now. Keep this around so we can get more damage when we play Vampires. Like if we draw a land next turn, play the Deacon, we can pump up the Twilight Prophet pretty big. Well, that is a neck breaker. That's going to do some stuff. Not at this exact moment, but that's going to do some stuff. Okay, Plains. It's pretty good. Go ahead and play the Deacon here. Pump up the Prophet. Go ahead and pump up the Prophet a little bit more. Go ahead and get in for 5. Alright, that is 25% of our opponent's health total. Still need one more permanent, unfortunately, before we can get the Ascend ability going. And they are going to start sending some damage into us. If they attack with the Neckbreaker, we'll block it with the Champion. If they attack with the Firebrand, we'll block it with the Champion. If they attack with the Conquistador, probably just take it. Unless, of course, it attacks by itself. Obviously, we'll block with the Champion. Attacking with everything. Okay, so every down champion's going to go here. And they're going to go ahead and bravado it. I guess we can put the Forerunner here on the Conquistador. Because if they want to bravado and save this, they're going to lose the Neckbreaker. And we'll take the 3 from the Firebrand. So I'm not sure what they drew, but that's really only going to accomplish a few points of damage against us. Or they might just... I guess if they had a couple of bravados, we're dead here. If they have 2 bravados in hand, we are dead, right? No, we'll be shy of being dead. Okay. So what do they got? Charging Tuscadon? Maybe they're just testing the waters? I don't know, that didn't seem like a fantastic attack. Yeah, we'll just Luminous Bonds that. I'm playing the Sentinel, that'll give us our Ascend. Poisoner is very good for us right now. Yeah, let's just go ahead and Luminous Bonds this creature. I think that's probably just game over now. Okay, and now we can swing for 11, put our opponent to 4, have the Poisoner... Oh! Okay, well, looks like they're just going to hit and concede there, which I don't blame them. I think they might have just been trying to go all in on the Tuscadon, trying to get, you know, some one-hit kill there. Obviously, they didn't have any Wrath effects in the deck, or they probably would have seen what they were going to draw. But that's going to be it. That's our final one. No more Rivals of Ixalan drafts. We are done. No more playing with the Dinos, the Vampires, the Merfolk, the Pirates. None of that. It's all done. We're not going to see these cards again, unless they reprint them. And we won a whole bunch of packs. So, that's cool. I guess we'll sell those. Get a few tickets towards our first Dominaria draft. So, I guess that's the thing. Which we are certainly looking forward to getting into. And I hope you're all looking forward to checking those out with us as well. But that's going to be it. No more Rivals of Ixalan drafts. I hope that everyone enjoyed watching all of our Rivals drafts. Hope you enjoyed watching all the picks. Hope you enjoyed watching all the rounds. If you did, you make sure to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And we'll see you back at Dominaria.